There comes a time when a paradigm shift happens and you have one of two options. 1. Recognize the inevitable changes and prepare for the future. 2. Allow for change to occur around you and become a prisoner to the future. With nearly 500 years of experience watching how the rules of the game change, we now have an opportunity to build and control our future. A future that brings us back to our true frequency. Supporting our families and our communities so they thrive and prosper. Now don't get it twisted, African people have been the wealthiest people on this planet. Mansa Musa's wealth was around $400 billion. Don't let this social structure make you believe that Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos are the wealthiest people ever. Nah, we got that one. We excel at everything we do when we believe in our abilities. So, now is the time. We can take Guapcoin and show the world that when we believe in community and group economics, anything is achievable. Guapcoin is the crypto for the culture.
What's up, you guys? How's everybody doing today? Pray you guys are having a great day. Listen, I just wanted to talk with you guys and have a heart-to-heart at this moment. You guys know we do a lot of things in Young Money Muggles, but today I'm coming to you from my farmer side, okay? My countryside, you know, coming from Statesville, North Carolina. Have a lot of family that has homesteads and they are self-sustainable. So, I'm learning and grown to live this way, okay? I'm sorry, I know that was a little slow, but I was trying to word it, say what I want to say. But I wanted to talk with you guys. I feel like this is going to be one of those videos that get watched. So I've done my research. I've got a nice little script and words and make sure that I say this nice and good for you guys. But I don't know about you, but I feel like everything that's been going on has been a haze and a smoke screen. And there's some real things that are going on. And I just want to help you guys stay enlightened and stay up to beat and up to date because they're now just talking about things on the mainstream. I don't know if you look at Fox News or other certain streams and sites on YouTube, but they're now starting to talk about this whole living self-sustainable and this whole being prepared for dark winter and all this other stuff. They're actually really like bringing the stuff up now, you know? And so when I seen this, my wife actually sent me an article and she was just like, wow, you're right. You know, because I was having a certain conversation about our bunnies and such and how I wanted to up our production and kind of shift. I wish I had a picture to show you guys. Actually, let's see if I could pull it up really quick. I had a bunny that I sold. We only had purebred New Zealand's. I have their pedigrees and all. And I had a bunny that I sold to someone. And this thing is humongous, you guys. It's humongous. I just downloaded it. Let's see if I can bring it up as a picture. This thing, oh, it's the background, not a background. This thing is humongous, okay? So it's a purebred New Zealand neat bunny. So I know a lot of you guys, you might get a little nervous and a little upset because I said meat bunny. But this is why I'm talking to you guys today. So you all know in Permaculture Elite, that's our Facebook group, we talk about living self-sustainable and either starting with rabbits, starting with quail, starting with chickens, something that can help you get a little jump start, okay? So like if SHTF, stuff hits the fan, you need to be able to get either up and moving or bunkered down, okay? And so our choice and where we live, as you've seen in the title, we've chosen to bunker down for the time being. Obviously, we have plans, and I'm just hoping that this will be information to you guys in the future. We plan not to even be here in the next few months. So, but our plan for if anything happens right now is we have rabbits, we have quail, Okay, I have a farm that I have, or a little garden beds that we grow outside on our balcony. Okay, and then we have a little greenhouse that I have outside. You look at our Facebook videos, you can see all the things that we grow. You see all my cucumbers that we get every year. We've been here for 2 years now, you guys. Okay, so learning how to live self-sustainable and learning how to use what you have. Okay, and then have a community so that you can build, and so that you can also strengthen yourself from what they have as well. So a lot of people in my community don't have rabbits. A lot of people in my community don't have quail. But when it's time for butchering, they come, they get learning, they get understandings. We show them how to butcher. We show them how to, skin a rabbit, and how to, what is it, defeather? I don't know the proper words for quail, but how to get the feathers off the quail and such, and dip it in the hot water. All the whole process we go through, because YouTube's not really sensitive to, they're sensitive to those things. Okay, so you can show hunting videos and all that stuff, but the minute you start butchering and killing and all that, they got a problem. But so you guys, learning these things, having a community helps, and it strengthens you, and it helps you to be able to build and grow off of that. But what if you can't get out? What if you can't go out? What if like another mandate or something happens? God forbids, I pray not. But what if another one happens? Okay, I want to be able to make sure that we can provide. So this started when I first moved here in 2020. I moved here and I was a grocery store manager. Okay, I was a grocery store manager, and every day, I would get sick and tired of going to work, having a truck, and then you guys coming in, and it's just like, So after a while, I got into my roots. And so this is one of the pictures, I'm going to pull it up, of one of the rabbits we had. It was a baby, but now look at it. It's so big. It's humongous. Look at it. It's on her shoulder. But we have rabbits now. We also have quail. So I had quail just from a farm, a local farm, hydro farm here in Baltimore, or out the ways in Maryland. But his name is, it was Hydro Farm is the name. You can look them up if you're here in Maryland. He has a beautiful quail, tuxedo, all of those. But I wanted to change my my breeds, and if it makes sense, I wanted to try to change the bloodline. Okay, so as doing that, I got my Shire farm. So we're working on an edit right now for the chicks that we have. They're about 6 weeks. Yeah, 6 weeks. They're about 6 or 7 weeks old now. So they're now outside in the back with everyone. Excuse me. Wow. I think something went down the wrong pipe. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'll edit that out on YouTube. But yeah, we have the quail outside. So we have 8 quail, 2 males, 6 females. Okay, I know that's a different ratio, but when it was coming to calling them, that's just what I ended up with. And I kind of like one of the roosters, so they haven't been fighting yet. And prayerfully, this next batch of eggs that come out, he can go with the next boys. Okay, so it's fine. But this is what I'm talking about. Okay, you guys, I know I've been rambling or going off on a little tangent here in the beginning, but this is what I'm talking about: living self-sustainable. Okay, being able to provide for yourselves. So I sent her sister off with Big Daddy right there, and they're gonna create more rabbits, and then we'll have meat. And then also, if we have too much, or we don't want to cull them because they're cute. Hola. How you doing? If you don't want to cull them because they're cute or whatever, you can sell them. And so because they're purebred, we sell them for a hefty price. And I love it. We have a good market for here. People love what we do. So people can like what you guys do. Hey, I know she's home when you miss her, but hush, 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 sit. Yeah, you already been out all that. Chris and everybody been over. That's what I'm saying. You guys, learning to be self-sustainable. Okay, this is easy. This is easy work. So the reason why, hey, she coming back. Sit, hush, and sit. She coming back. Be quiet. Belgian Malinois are very like attached animals. Okay, so I put him in a cage so I could do this video. But of course, the missus comes home, so now he's wanting to be with her. Sir, come on, hush, hush. You be alright. All right, you guys. So I know 10 minutes of just craziness in the beginning, right? Quail are the new chicken. You can keep them. We had them in our house. We've had them outside. We've had them in rooms. We've had them in the closet. We've had them everywhere, okay? You can keep them in small spaces, all right? You can keep 5 females, 6 females, 6 hens, 1 rooster. Okay, you guys, this is easy. They could produce your eggs. You can get an incubator, and then you can produce more, and you can start getting on a schedule. And you can have meat. Same with the rabbits. Okay, you guys, you can get 1 female, or like us, we have 2 females. So I sent her sister away, but now when she comes back, and we have those babies. Whoever's the buck out of the choice that we choose, and we don't eat, he's going to be staying in there with her, and they're going to make more, and then we're going to create a colony and things for them. And then once we have our house, I'm going to have a colony for them out back, and then we can have a pick of the litter when it's time for food. But you guys have to figure out to have ways, more ways of having food, more ways of having what you need, okay? Getting seeds, stocking up on seeds. And when you have your seeds and when you grow your fruit and your vegetables and such, let them go to seed form, okay? In the summertime. And that way you can save the seeds and you can keep more seeds. You can have seeds for bigger productions, okay, you guys? This is important, all right? Because a lot of us, we think, oh, I'll be all right. Listen, all last year, China and other people were telling their people to save up a year's worth of food and stockpile and get their things together because of an impending shortage. You recognize that all of these stimulus checks have created hyperinflation. Okay, you guys. I don't know about you. I went to the grocery store. What was it? 2 days ago. I'm gonna pull up another picture for you guys. I went to the grocery store like a few days ago, and the grocery store had the audacity to be out of stuff. You want to take him upstairs with you because he's going to bark. And I'm in the video. He just want to say hi. Sorry, y'all. I'm an old man. I can't see the video. I can't see the picture. There we go. Oh. Go ahead, go on, mommy. Get out my face. You guys, this is the family store, Family Dollar up the street from us, okay? I'm just going up there just to, check on it and, get some bread. I think we make bread here. We love it. But at that time, I just wanted a good sandwich, okay? How about you? I wanted a nice little sandwich. So I went up to go buy bread. This is what I seen. I don't know if you can see it. The whole bottom row, regular bread is out. Wonder bread on the side was $3.25, and the wheat bread right there was $3.75. I was like, what the heck? $3 for bread. Now my wife does the grocery shopping. We get bread for my son for his school lunches, and then we make bread for for dinner and such, and muffins and biscuits and all that stuff. We bake, not make, bake. So having to go to the grocery store myself, I haven't been in a minute. I'm like, $3. I know bread doesn't normally cost $3. Hyperinflation. I had another picture, but I don't want to pull it up. I should have been pulled it up. I'm sorry. So I don't want to go through that whole mess of pulling it up again. My eyes is bad. But I had another picture. We were at Harris Teeter. It was $22 for a 12-pack of chicken, you guys. $22. I was just like, yeah, we'll just have quail. Because we had chickens. I don't know if you knew my Golden Girls, but they had to go. We was rearranging, and it was time anyway. I wanted them for meat, and that was their purpose. So we were out of chicken, and I was thinking, I'm gonna get me some chicken wings. Go to Harris Teeter to get me some chicken wings. It was $22 for a 12-pack. I was like, I'm good. I went back home and I ate the quail we had in the freezer, and that's just me. I'm not saying I'm a cheapskate or whatever, but like in my mind, like I know chicken was like maybe $12 for that, or $13. I'd rather pay that $13 or $14, but not no $22. Like, what the heck? Hyperinflation is going to be here for a while, you guys, okay? And I don't want you guys to get caught up in the mix, okay? Because like I said, it's going to be here. It's not going anywhere. Hyperinflation is going to be here, okay, for at least another good 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 years. That's what they say. Look it up in the articles. There's nothing I'm lying to you about. But we have to be ready. We were warning you guys about dark winter last time. Dark winter been here. It's just, did you guys see the craziness that happened on the highways? Did you guys see how Australia is telling their people now to stockpile and to be prepared? Everywhere is telling their people. And now the U.S. is finally saying, and now they're finally saying, catching on saying, hey, like I said, it's in the news. They're saying, hey, do what you can. And I'm not trying to spread fear. I'm not trying to spread doom gloom. I'm trying to spread awareness. You guys need to wake up. We prep, couponing, do what you can. You can still do what you do, but do other things. Shift your income, shift your mindset. Stop always going out to eat and start stockpiling. What happens when you can't go out? What happens when they don't have a lot of Uber people? And what happens when a real mass shutdown happens or blackout? It happened in Texas. I thought that was just a little test. In my opinion, it happened on a small scale. Why not happen on a big scale now? And in my opinion, it wasn't even really a blackout. They said it was controlled. Y'all know the technicalities, so I was watching it. It was a controlled blackout where in order to keep the whole grid from blowing out, they just cut out everybody. So you have to understand this can happen on a larger scale. All these storms that's happening. We're about to hit into this big major winter storm that's about to start happening. This whole weekend is going to be a storm. And it was a storm this past week. It was Tuesday and Thursday. We got snow. I want you guys to be ready, be prepared. I have my rabbits. My wife, actually, it was funny. We were doing our budget for the year. And she was like, oh, wow, we haven't bought hay in a while. I'm like, I know. We have literally lettuce and a whole bunch of other brassicas and such outside. I feed them literally everything. Everything is homegrown, okay? And then they help the garden because their poop is automatic fertilizer. This is why I love rabbits. This is why I say rabbits. Because even if you don't eat them, their poop is automatic fertilizer. So you can create your own dirt. Then you can put all their you can put all their poop in a bucket, get you some red worms from Walmart, put that in the bucket. Now, when you have your food and your clippings and your eggshells and your waste, throw all that in there and you have your whole compost bucket now. There's so many ways, so many ideas, you guys, and this is what I want to help you with. Ways so you can start prepping, ways so that you can continue, more ideas. I'm about to create a whole kindling tote thanks to the Rabbitry Center. My Shine Farm helped us with our quail and get more quail, jumbo quail. I have some beautiful tuxedos and it's just a bunch of quail. Oh my God, you're just gonna have to see the video. But they're so cute. I love them. But I'm gonna do a kindling tote for my bunnies because now that I set up this deal with the lady where she doesn't really want all the kits that they're gonna have and such. So every time they have babies, she's gonna bring them here. And so I told her, rabbits breed like rabbits. So please, don't, give me everything. I don't want 20,000 rabbits. However, we're going to still, at a reasonable breeding rate. And then once they're good, I'm going to be with her. And I'm going to create a kindling tote. We're going to put that on YouTube, you guys. I don't want to get to rambling again. But these are the ways that you can start prepping, okay, you guys? They're telling everyone shortages are coming. I don't want to be the one to tell you and say I told you so. And you watching these videos and being like, dang, but I want you to watch these videos and learn and grow. You can do potatoes in your house. We're doing a video on that right now. We're making a video how we're growing potatoes in the house with a tower. It's so cool. Potato tower, okay, you guys? You can literally get mesh, get like chicken wire. We had old chicken wire, stuff like this, okay? Let it, wrap it around in a funnel-like shape, a tube-like shape. Put the compost and the rabbit manure and the potatoes, spores in there. Dude. And you got some potatoes, okay? Potatoes, Brussels sprouts, lettuce, broccoli, spinach. These things help. Delta. You think you're going outside? He might want to go back out because I did feed him again. Brassicas, all of those things are good, you guys. Okay, Swiss chard, these things are good, and what I love about lettuce. It's the fact that I can cut off the leaves and more will continue to grow. Okay, so and then when, like I said, summertime comes, or even right now, if it's really sunny out, they will sprout. I mean, they will turn to seedlings, and then you can get the seeds. And you can continue to grow your cycle. So we have to learn how to be self-sustainable. It is a definite this year, okay? You have to be, and we're learning how to be. We're starting to do little detoxes on stuff, cutting back on sugar, cutting back on things that we don't need, so that when we start growing it here, we can have it. So we can have all of our lettuce, we can have all of our green leaves, we can have all of our potatoes, things that we have here. Cabbage. I'm growing cabbage, you guys. It's so cool. And I'm so happy to show you guys this in our process as we're going along with it. I want you to come along with us, okay? So, have a good one. I love you guys. Sorry the dog is noisy in the background, but he wants to go out and have some fun. Mommy's home. So, love you guys. If you like this, go ahead, like and subscribe. Share this with another friend. Go and look for yourselves. Okay, guys? All that. You can make bread within like 5 hours, maybe. Less than that, honestly. But within 5 hours or so, you can make bread for your family. And they prefer that over the regular bread. Like I said, we keep like maybe one loaf, another loaf in the freezer sometimes, and that's it. And then after we go with the loaf in the freezer, it's normally like, oh, we out of bread. Okay, we make bread. So we just make bread, and then we have the bread. Now I bought a bunch of cornmeal, so we experimented on doing cornbread, homemade cornbread. So that was fun this weekend. We did biscuits. So you could do a whole lot of different things, okay? And then you can buy like bread flour and regular flour. There's so much stuff, all right? You go out there and you can start seeing. Stockpile on rice, okay? Buy rice seeds. You can grow rice. It takes 145 days. We did it in the back. We did it on a balcony. This is what I'm talking to you guys about. I'm doing all of this in a townhome, a 2-bedroom townhome. We have a balcony, and I'm being self-sustainable, having rabbits where we have rabbits for meat, rabbits for sell. You can sell them if you don't want to eat them. And then, like I said, we have the quail. Do the same thing. You can either eat them or you can sell them. But you have to learn how to be self-sustainable this year, okay? Australia is warning their people, saying that there's going to be shortages and impending things happening. China has been telling their people since last year about it. The U.S. is now just saying stuff in Fox and all of those things. I don't want you to think it's a doomy gloomy. I want you to be prepared. I want you to be ready, okay? Even if you aren't, like I said, there's strength in numbers. Find your community. Permaculture Elite. You can find us on Facebook. Permaculture Elite. We do all things permaculture, okay? So it's not just about food as such, but it's also about the layouts of your housing. We have our garden in the back because that's the south window, okay, you guys? So you have to understand there's certain things, there's certain landscapes, and there's a lot that goes into it, but it's fun, and you can learn and you can grow too, and putting your hands in the soil and having and reaping a harvest, having your food and your fruit, all of that. We're growing dragon fruit right now, you guys. I'm so excited. Like, there's so much. It's such a fulfilling it's really fulfilling, you guys. Okay, so you can grow with us, learn with us. Like I said, Permaculture Elite on Facebook, and like and subscribe, share this. Okay, you guys, be prepared. Okay, they keep telling us, just be prepared. Be prepared. Love you.